Welcome to the Buildverse. In today's video, we'll follow step by step as this cabin slowly takes shape. From the very first markers in the ground to a finished shelter built entirely by hand. He begins by marking the outline of the cabin, placing 4 stakes in the ground to form a square and running a string between them. With the perimeter set, he digs and levels the earth to create a flat building area. Next, he gathers and cuts larger branches that will be used to build a small fence in front of the cabin. Using a simple wooden mallet he made himself, he drives each post firmly into the ground. Then he collects long, flexible branches and weaves them between the posts to fill in the fence. He prepares long wooden logs for the main structure, stripping away the bark. One end of each log is lightly charred over a small fire until it turns black, a traditional technique often used to help protect wood from rot, and then they are set aside. He digs several holes at the entrance area and places the logs upright inside them. After positioning them, he packs the bases tightly with mud or clay to stabilize them. A string helps ensure everything is straight and aligned, and he continues building the frame by placing horizontal beams across the top. Carefully carving notches so each piece locks into place. More long, sturdy timbers are prepared to complete the structure. With them, he shapes the full framework of the cabin, including the roof. Once the frame is set, he begins gathering stones to build a fireplace and chimney. He mixes earth and water into clay, which will help bond the stones together. Starting at the base, he alternates layers of clay and rocks, gradually building upward until the chimney takes shape. When finished, he lights a small fire inside, both for warmth and to help set the structure. To make mixing easier, he builds a small wooden container for the clay. With fresh clay ready, he begins constructing the cabin walls using the same layered method. Clay first, then stones, slowly rising row by row. Before closing the walls completely, he cuts and assembles wooden planks into window frames. Shaping the roof beams where necessary so the frames fit neatly in place. With the frames installed, he finishes the remaining wall sections. He then moves to the roof, laying many wooden planks across the top and securing them with nails. A protective layer of plastic covering goes over the planks, carefully cut around the chimney. and the entire roof is sealed with mud, rocks, and moss to keep out rain. Finally, he adds extra finishing touches around the chimney opening to prevent leaks. Inside the cabin, he prepares the floor by gathering flat stones and mixing more clay. Layer by layer, he creates a solid stone and clay floor surface. Returning to the windows, he installs clear plastic as glazing to help keep warmth inside. He shapes additional small wooden pieces to decorate the frames. Builds an opening mechanism for one of the side windows, ensuring it swings freely without hitting the roof. He then collects small logs of different sizes to build a simple bed or bench, a table and stool, adding comfort to the interior. The roof is further insulated from the inside using small round timbers and clay, sealing any gaps. He even adds a small shelf for storing gear. Using planks and nails, he constructs a heavy, sturdy door and installs it at the entrance. Attention turns to the area outside the cabin. He arranges large stones to form a neat low wall and reinforces the front fence again with clay and additional stones. Thanks so much for watching this far. It really means a lot. If you're enjoying the build and want to see more projects like this, consider subscribing and leaving a like. It helps a ton. Stones are laid out to mark the boundaries of the yard area. With flat stones and clay, he creates a small walking path, spreads gravel alongside it for a cleaner look. and builds an outdoor table, chair, and bench to complete the space. What began as an empty clearing has slowly transformed into a fully built woodland shelter. Piece by piece, with patience, skill, and determination, it stands as a reminder of how simple materials, carefully shaped by hand, can become something both practical and beautiful.